THORCHAIN, RUNE, what it is and what does it do? Why is it growing and why is it number 151 on market cap? Seems like it has a lot to do with DeFi, and we're going to be looking that up. If that's something you're interested in, be sure to smash that like button. THORCHAIN is a decentralized liquidity protocol that allows users to easily exchange cryptocurrency assets across a range of networks, including Bitcoin and Ethereum, without losing full custody of their assets in the process. So that's a pretty cool thing that a lot of people have been waiting for. But again, let's take a look at what exactly it is, what does it do, and what is so different about it in that sense. A lot of questions about that, so I will keep you guys updated. If you guys want on more content like this, be sure to smash that like button, guys. If you have not already, this is gonna be some huge, massive news overall in the next few days for crypto. But THORCHAIN users can swiftly swap one asset for another in permissionless setting without needing to rely on order books to source liquidity. Market prices are maintained through the ratio of assets in the pool. So see automated market maker. The platform is ruled. This is used as the base currency for governance and security. Must commit 300 euro to be in conscious process. So to be a node, you have to buy a 300k node, which is $5 x 300k. That's a lot of money. That's 30 if you buy, yeah, basically a lot of money. So if you remove $0, that's 5 zeros. Yeah, like $40,000, not even more. So I guess they might have changed that now because that might have cost a lot. It cost even more than that. So that being said, most of the people that have their nodes, like, put it ahead at a different time, probably when it was just starting out. So 2023 was a strong year with major and growth users, new features. Continues to scale and deliver industry's largest native. There's one thing I'm concerned about this one, and that's something I'm concerned with also other projects. So this project is heavily focused on also being private, you know, not needing just instantly swapping with an automated market maker. You can automatically swap something without needing to have it in your own wallet or whatever. In future, only the first person to create and list a liquidity pool will do a liquidity pool. This is like a lot of DeFi stuff. You know, they're making very advanced DeFi stuff. I feel like a lot of people are not using DeFi right now. They don't know how to use THORCHAIN. And instead, they use different factors. They use, for example, a very simple thing, just like, well, one would be Binance. Maybe a lot of people don't use DeFi because they don't understand or don't want to make errors. So instead they buy it on Binance and it's just the same without all the major issues that they could make. It looks like the volume for THORCHAIN is set to reach an all-time high this month. Now this is the big thing. RUNE keeps dipping, I'll keep buying and on. So while the price goes up, the volume goes up also. Could be also because the whales are selling, so don't take this as a good side. Could be two sides of that, could be different reasons. All in all, different reasons for these price growths are absolutely true. Like, we don't know what's going to happen in that sense. Could be multiple scenarios of why it's going up, down, left, right. And to me, that makes sense. You know, like, not all cryptos will see that big price explosion. That being said, though, let's take a look at what actually they else posted. So this is mostly what RUNE is. So you can do here fastest, optimal, or slower swap. So if you do the fastest, you can also have slippage, how much you get potentially for one Bitcoin. Again, I feel like a lot of people are going to be selling on exchanges instead because it's going to be much, much simpler for them. It won't make sense to buy it in that way. So that's one thing I'm kind of concerned about. But I could be wrong. I could be definitely wrong, and we're going to be seeing some massive updates in that way for this token. Again, I don't think DeFi is going to be the future with all the regulation. They have crazy volume. They have probably the top affiliate wallet on a THORCHAIN is making over 1 million a month in affiliate fees. That to me is absolutely insane, guys. Imagine making 1 million a month from fees alone. That means he's making about 20 million from users willing to pay and provide a service they need. So that's another factor to me. Like, it definitely makes sense that this is the future right now. How much money this is making. This was back in January, so this is still in January. Integrate TC as simple as build a swap screen, query TC for memo address, send the L1 transaction, track and display to user. So for users willing to pay by providing a service they need, this to be just like the team posted this. So MetaMask directly integrated and make eye-watering volume and fees. I don't know why MetaMask would do that because they already have their own swap. So someone posted that. So the issue with this is probably regulation. Cryptos are going to get regulated, and DeFi and, you know, Tornado Cash might be the first to go. So I'm going to wait on this one, see how they get, if they get any regulation at all. Could be they get no regulation, so that would be great. Swap by breaking a large transaction into multiple sub-swaps. So they have a lot of features for DeFi traders. I don't see this being used by the main audiences. I think the main issue is, like, most people, they're not going to be using this as a main thing, as a main crypto thing in that sense. Why would they? Like, because they don't know what crypto is. They don't seem to understand it yet. And that's where I see the problem for this token. But other than that, it doesn't seem that half bad. Like, I like the idea. I like the project overall. I just, like, to me, making 1 million per month in fees, I wonder what that guy does with his 1 million per month. He just keeps it a lot in his wallet. He's making, like, wow, per 3 hours he's making about $1,000 in transaction, and he set this up only 25 ETH, $25 in ETH, but 600k in other tokens. That's a crazy amount. I'll keep you guys updated on that. Be sure to smash that like button if you guys haven't already. Until next time, peace everyone. Let's talk about this proposal. Terra Luna Classic EVM, Ethereum virtual machine, basically a trading thing for the traders to make huge profit. Last few days alone, EVM sniped a user and it got someone $6 million of profit. Someone tried to buy Wi-Fi hat, the dog coin, and it ended up, he bought it 2 million. He wanted 2 million of these tokens, but because there wasn't enough supply, this bot sniped him, bought all the supply from another exchange, sold it to him at an upmark price at $9 million. Now, this might be coming to Terra Luna Classic and Luna Classic CEO is going to chime in and say what he thinks about this, how this could change crypto forever, and what exactly is the opportunity here. Because I definitely think there's opportunity for this. Now, the issue with EVMs is they really do boost that trading volume, but they do have a lot of, like, malicious actors. Not really malicious, they're like bots, so you can't really tell them what to do. EVM provides an additional advantage to Terra Luna Classic. The proposal underscores a meticulous and governance-driven decision-making process, outlining potential approaches to maximize the benefits derived from this strategic initiative. Due to these improvements, it will be interesting to see how Luna Classic behaves in the next 3 months. So it could bring more extra trading volume, and trading volume usually indicates that there's going to be more whales buying in.
Talking about, yes, burn narrative helps. Of course it does.
Yeah, it does help. Some people say it doesn't help, but I feel like a lot of people have saw that it makes at least some kind of difference. Like, these cryptos, yeah, they're not the best, but at least they do something.
Still have to get that supply down. If we ever want to see the algorithmic stablecoin or USTC repegged, we have to get that supply down. The point here is, though, new projects or even existing projects looking to bridge across to Terra Luna Classic could absolutely be benefited from this EVM. This is moreover,
again, this is more for other projects that are looking for EVM that are EVM supported. So a lot of projects are going to be looking for some Ethereum, basically this electronic virtual machine or whatever. Basically, it's automatic. So some of the transactions are automatic, and Luna doesn't really have this in their blockchain. The issue with this is if companies are trying to do some automatic transactions. So, for example, they're trying to send money out like multiple times, or doing some trades, or just sniping altcoins, just trading cryptos on these DeFi exchanges, it's gonna be hard. These institutions, they won't be coming in Terra Luna Classic. Why would they buy this token if they won't be using it for gas fees? They won't be needing it anyway because their main money profiting is EVMs. So there's a lot of problems with this, and that's what they're trying to solve right now.
Capitalizing on the limitations of the inter-blockchain communication, or the IBC, on EVM provides an additional advantage to Terra Luna Classic. The proposal underscores a meticulous and governance-driven decision-making process, outlining potential approaches to maximize the benefits derived from this strategic initiative. Due to these improvements, it will be interesting to see how LUNC price behaves in the next 3 months. And I think it's very important, like we said, as that starts to build out, because ultimately it just gives us something different on the chain. It bridges into a whole new community ecosystem and very much more. So I think it's an important vote. And to give you a view on it right now,
I think it's definitely a very great thing, and they already passed the threshold. This is interesting to me. Look at this limited burn tax. Everybody voted no. For EVM functionality like signal prop, they actually voted yes. So a lot of people have passed the threshold for the quorum. That's pretty insane to me. Like, this means that nobody wants the 3% burn, but everybody wants the EVMs basically. And the EVMs really can't hurt. They can just look into them if they're cool, if they like them, if they don't like them. And I think this is where a lot of people are really going on that idea to see if that's something that suits them. So that being said, definitely seems to me that crypto right now, it's still going strong. And a lot of these cryptocurrencies, they are really going next level at it. They're coming with these EVMs. They're Luna armies. Join us on Luna Classic Live. So Diamond Hands, I guess the CEO of Terra Luna, is coming in. Terra Classic staking report. So you can see actually a lot of validators start to stake, vote. Orion, Interstellar, KuCoin is staking. So they're still actors here. It's just that it's really dropping. Like Terra Luna Classic supply is slowly dropping, but it's dropping very, very slow. Like 32 million.
What's interesting to a degree is we are seeing, unfortunately, people pull out. 14.86. We've been on a very good...
Yeah, people have stopped staking. Like, they also stopped voting. So 15% of everyone's stakes. I guess a lot of people moved on, but that's just the way it is. You know, long term, there's not many projects for Terra Luna. It's a great ecosystem, but we don't have the quant. You know, the quant would tell people what to do. Even if the transactions are low, like the projects are now on Luna 1.0, the quant took all the people working on the projects there. Like, most people stayed, and I think this is where the big difference comes in, if you ask me. But that being said, I think there's still potential for these cryptos to see some price growth at least. Like, they still haven't disappeared, but right now what the problem is most people just aren't too sure of what to do next with Terra Luna Classic. They're basically lost. There's not many projects for Terra Luna Classic. There's not many examples of what to do. And there's no leadership. So the community balance is growing. Like, look at this, 3.3 billion Luna Classic for the community pool. Hasn't been used that much, actually. Has been actually pretty much growing because there was a lot of people trying to sell these coins or make, you know, proposals that we don't know what they would do. Would be paid 35K a month? Would be absolutely insane. But looking at this long term, I definitely see more potential for Terra Luna Classic. Good news overall. If you guys want to be kept up to date, smash that like button, and I will keep you guys updated with more awesome content. But until next time, be sure to smash that like as always, guys, and peace, everyone. Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back to another video this time, and we're going to be talking about multiverse and everything that's going on with it. Like, is crypto right now seeing a potential uptrend in that sense? Is it seeing the prices we really deserve? And is the multiverse theory basically that the Multiverse is a blockchain protocol. It seeks to offer fast transaction speeds by using sharding. So at first I thought this was going to be a metaverse project, but actually it's much more dedicated than that. So if you guys want more content like this, smash that like button. The project describes itself as a technology ecosystem. Now that is some good news. You know what I'm saying? We have been waiting for this for quite some time actually, and finally we have something good here. So, decentralized finance and the Internet of Things, its smart contracts execution platform is reportedly capable of 15,000 transactions per second, 6-second latency, and 0.01 transaction cost. But there's one catch here. So to me, this is a fantastic idea. It's what people were asking for such a long time, really. And it's here. It's what we were waiting for in that sense. We were waiting for something like this to happen, and it was bound to happen, really. And it did happen. So that's the good news that I'm seeing right now. Again, guys, if you haven't already, smash that like button as well. There does seem like to be a ton of content inbound. But that being said, 6-second latency and a 0.01 transaction cost is definitely very cheap. Rewards the community and active participants with EGLD token. Electronic Gold is Elrond's native token. Elrond, isn't this the company that actually did collapse? Acts as store of value of currency to pay for network users. The coin also serves as a medium of exchange between platform users and validators. To deploy smart contract protocols and the apps of the development. So let's check how this actually kind of dropped in 2021, because this actually recovered. And if we look at here, they do have an active Twitter page. So that is good news for sure. Like, we have been waiting for that. But they are still making updates, even though they dropped a lot. Elrond still is like a thing in crypto, still a project. The issue is a lot of people don't seem to care about it in that sense. Like, they don't seem to put the trust in it, which is a shame. Like, the issue here with this project is it has like awesome behind the data, but what I'm seeing is, again, this is one of the biggest problems in crypto. When you look at their stats, they really can't seem to attract users, and that is because there's so many of these different platforms, different exchanges. It really makes you wonder, like, why is this happening? And I think it's for a very simple reason. I think before it was much easier to have these cryptocurrencies, basically all of that, you know, have a bull run, have a nice time. Now it's much harder in a sense. So in my opinion, now to get, you know, users in, it's gonna be harder because there's also less users in that way. So that's one thing that a lot of people are concerned. But to me, it definitely seems like, you know, a start at something. Again, this could be more for those who are also wanting to profit off the Elrond token, making their own projects. 2 year of Multiverse X, the first focus sprints, bot 3 protocol releases several key features, a new launchpad debug, general builders and ecosystem acceleration. So it seems like they're really trying to push out on this bull run to have a carbon negative cryptocurrency in that sense. To me, that's really exciting. I will keep you guys updated more on this one if you guys want more content like this, but be sure to smash that like button as well if you have not already. There seems to be a ton of opportunities in this crypto market. But today, guys, let's actually look at what's going to be different for this project in the following bull run. I will keep you updated. Potentially, this project right now, we can see most weekly traded recap, and you could actually see that none of these projects, I don't see Elrond over here. Do you guys see it? So no, I don't, but I guess this is the Project X, or it could be one of these, all of these projects basically. But bi-weekly recap, you could also see top 1 liquidity pool, EGLD, top voted Vhash, top total volume, 104 million. Definitely good numbers overall. Not terrible, not perfect. But in the long run, it really makes you think, like, this crypto is definitely not yet going away as people expected. And it keeps me really excited to see more opportunities for that rising I will keep you guys in more news if you guys want. But until next time, be sure to smash that like button if you guys haven't already. Peace, everyone.